Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Mackay Brothers, hosting this Payne Cup semi-final between the Cathedral College of Rockhampton and Ignatius Park College of Townsville. This is going to be a much anticipated encounter. Both sides very strong this year. TCC started the Payne Cup season off with a bang with a comprehensive win over St Pat's, and Ignatius Park have worked their way into the comp last week, defeating reigning national champions Curwen State Eye in what looked to be a comprehensive score on the end, 22 points to 8. So they're definitely working into their best form at the right time. Michael Comerford with me in the commentary of this live stream. How are you, Michael?
Good, thanks, Scott. Great day for footy. Typical windy conditions down here in South Mackay, but yeah, perfect day for footy. And you should see a great encounter here. TCC getting the win against Ignatius Park in the round game, so yeah, I think we're going to see a tightly contested match here this afternoon.
So I'll just go through the team sheets there for you. So Ignatius Park will be running right to left on your screen. Number 1, Cathedral Hill. Number 2, Raheen Rolfe. Number 3, Jake McCullough-Fickling. Number 4, Eddie Hampson. Number 5, Andrew Bonello. Number 6, Brayton Knox. Number 7, Thomas Duffy. Number 8, Trey Valentine. Number 9, Maverick Pegararo. Number 10, Isaiah Vololo. Number 11, Adam Mitchell. Number 12, Wade Johnson. Number 13, Luke Jack. Number 14, Lachlan Lurch. Number 15, Jacob Vololo. Number 16, Sean Burke. And number 17, Damon Marshall. Just waiting for the referees to take the field. The Cathedral College side. Number 1, Jermaine Bulsey. Number 2, Noah Chadwick. Number 3, Lincoln Pickering. Number 4, Darcy Biles. Number 5, Jackson Ward. Number 6, Zane Cox. Number 7, Brody Gill. Number 8, Rolly Bozer. Number 9, Joy Hanson. Number 10, Nathan Clyden. Number 11, Rolly Hall. Number 12, Tyler Conroy. Number 13, Seth McGilvray. And on the bench, number 14, Angus Gabriel. Number 16, Josh Grange. Number 17, Jordan Heckey. Number 18, Tom Powell. So just about ready to go for kickoff here. TCC kicking off, and Ignatius Park, we're going to get the first handle on the ball here. As you said, the TCC defeated Ignatius Park in the first round game here in Mackay earlier in the year, so I'll definitely take confidence out of that. They have suffered a couple of injuries, most noticeably their very good centre, Curtis Farr, not playing in this game today, so he's a bit of a go-to out in the outside backs there for TCC.
Bows in the middle, been dominant throughout their campaign so far this year, so they'll be looking big things from him today.
Solid run there by number 10, Isaiah Vololo. Pegararo finds a halfback in Duffy, puts a kick high down to the TCC fullback and taken well there by Jermaine Bulsey. Beautiful take early. We've got a breeze blowing straight across the ground here at Leprechaun Park, so no advantage really to either side, but strong enough to cause the fullbacks a few dramas.
I think Bulsey could expect a few high kicks today. He's been quite dangerous on his kick returns in the round game, so I think good tactic from Iggy Park, put the ball up nice and high, limit his returns. Strong
run there by Rolly Boaza, and the kick coming early over the top of Cathedral Hill. Both teams feeling each other out early.
Joy Hanson, very dominant. For TCC, a lot of their play is tight around the ruck off their number 9.
Sliding in the ruck there. The TCC 11. And Ignatius Park will get the first penalty.
Great kick there. Picked up about 40 metres with the kick for touch. Puts Ignatius Park on the attack here.
So Iggy about to have first crack. Duffy out to Vololo. He's a handful. He's a big front rower. Isaiah Vololo. Out the back then to Knox.
mistimed their run there. Their shape broke down, so looking to fix that up to make most of these good ball opportunities. A lot of space opening up there on the right.
At to Duffy again. Finds a big running second row to Mitchell, coming out wide. Working back towards the post. Good shot here for Ignatius Park. Goes to the right again. Inside to Knox. Pecoraro in a dummy half. Has a job himself. Pecoraro, Maverick Pecoraro will open the scoring for Ignatius Park. Had a look, saw the opportunity and took it.
Really can't afford to have quick play the balls that close to the try line. And Pecoraro, there's, I think that was the last tackle of the set. Managed to duck over to open the account for Ignatius Park.
So Duffy will have a shot, probably about 10 metres in from halfway. First blood to Ignatius Park. Really working their way into the competition. Get a huge amount of confidence out of that win last week against the Kerwin Bears.
I think we made the comment when they played St. Pat's a few weeks ago, their ball movement was very slick, and you see there they broke down on their shift to the left, but their shift back to the right there was quite well executed, and that's what created the opportunity. A good kick there into the breeze.
Duffy successful with the conversion. It's 6 points to 0 with 5 minutes gone in the first half.
So again, the attacking opportunity came off the back of the penalty there from TCC, so definitely need to stay disciplined here because Iggy Park were able to pick up 40 metres on the kick for touch, and discipline will be a key factor if they're wanting to be in a contest in terms of field position.
Size of the both schools, both forward packs, probably pretty similar. I know that TCC have had a couple of injuries earlier in the season, probably not quite at full strength. Great kick there from TCC, and it's gone touching goal. Really, and it'll be an Ignatius Park dropout.
See a lot of this level of footy, and it's a bit of a thankless job catching the kickoff, but they need more game awareness there from Iggy Park, especially after their good start there. Now they've just given a really good attacking opportunity here to TCC.
TCC will get some confidence out of that and be able to have a shot themselves. Excellent drop
50
out.
On the fly there.
Wow. Great drop out. Probably the breeze slightly in the advantage of Ignatius Park. It's coming from over our right shoulder here from the Mackay Airport end. Good run there. TCC, that is Nathan Clyden. At the Hall now.
You will find TCC attacking a lot more down short sides compared to Iggy Park, but that opens up this chance for a big long shift here to the left.
Back inside again to Clyden. Rangy front rower. Gill. Out there to Bowlesy. Got speed, Jermaine Bowlesy. Last tackle here. Having a crack from dummy half again. And there'll be a changeover down in that corner pocket.
TCC seem to be pretty content there to hand the ball over. A couple of metres out from the try line, but I think Iggy Park handled that shift quite well, so I think they might have done their homework on the TCC attack there. But again, it gives them a great opportunity here for, and they force a drop out.
Solid defence from TCC. So not letting that early try get the better of them. They've come back strong from that kick-off, getting the restart from the goal line, and now forcing another goal line dropout with some good lockdown defence.
Back-to-back sets here for Ignatius Park on their try line. Like, it looked quite comfortable in that last set, but it's only going to get harder and harder to defend it set after set, so see how they go for this one.
Fielded by Bowlesy, onto Riley Boaza. Loose carry, he's dropped that one. Iggy will get the ball.
There we go. Great desperation there from Iggy Park to get the footy there from the winger number 5, Andrew Brunello.
Good scoot there from Pecoraro. Got two good dummy halves, Ignatius Park. Lachlan Lurch will be off the bench in a little while, and he caused St. Pat's all sorts of trouble a couple of weeks back.
Great little combo they got there. And see, Pegararo's already gone over for a try this morning. And Lurch's service was outstanding a couple of weeks ago, so looking for the same from him today.
Back there to Duffy. Kick goes through. Fielded there by Bowlesy. Good scoot there by TCC winger Noah Chadwick.
You see TCC, again, with Jai Hansen being their main point in attack, a lot of their attack will be quite tight to the ruck, especially coming out of their own end. Quite often identifying players in the opposition to target.
Back to Gill.
Might be on the full.
And it's out on the full. So just that breeze, it's a strong breeze. Blowing straight across the ground, so kicking to the left-hand side. It's just going to be, you need to be aware of that wind.
Again, kicking early in the set, especially when they have momentum, it really does stifle your momentum. So we'll see if they stick with that tactic. That's twice now they've kicked on tackle 3 or 4 and not for great results.
Pegararo finds a lock forward. There, Luke Jack. Jack again. On to Valalo. It's working through the middle of the field.
Except for a shift on the right here.
That's to Duffy.
Good defence.
Good defence there. Gill again. Back to Jack. Working back to the post. Out now to Knox. Kick through.
Great positioning there from Bowlesy.
It's a good fullback, Jermaine Bowlesy. TCC come away again. So these teams set for the points early there by Iggy Park. Certainly not having things their own way since that point. TCC slowly working their way back into the game. Probably those options towards the end of the set, Michael's probably what they need to work on at the moment.
You see there, they weren't as clinical on their couple of opportunities, shifting the ball. Their service from dummy half wasn't as good as we've seen in previous sets. So that made it a lot easier for TCC to handle what was coming at them and get out of their own end here.
Last tackle now for TCC, keeping the low this time. And finding touch. Brody Gill learning from his error earlier, keeping that one low, finding touch on the Iggy Park 30. Good history between these schools, confraternity rivals. Iggy Park has dominated confraternity carnival now for probably the last decade or more. But TCC, always competitive, building their side nicely, and they're looking to reverse that trend here today.
I think a couple of seasons ago we've seen them progress through to the Aaron Payne Cup Grand Final against Curran and make their way down to the state semi-finals, which is a great achievement for their program, which has been building nicely for the last 5 or 6 years.
Jack. Loose carry there. Oh no, it was, loose carry there from Luke Jack. So TCC will get the loose head and feed on the halfway. Appropriate playing down here at Brothers, both Rockhampton and Townsville Brothers both happy to get involved with school footy in these two schools. So here at Mackay Brothers here today.
Probably fitting a couple of Catholic schools
as
well.
They'll feel right at home.
Down here at the Fishbowl.
Great pies here at Leprechaun Park. Pinnacle Pies, if you're ever looking for something to do on the weekend, you live in Mackay, come down here to the Fishbowl, get a decent pie and support the fish.
You sample the goods a bit there, Scott?
Yeah, quality control, Michael. TCC on the attack now.
See there again, very direct, with Hansen being their main point of attack.
And that was the 16 on the field now, Josh Grange, really working hard in the tackle. TCC all over the ball there and penalised for the strip. It possibly might have been a high shot earlier.
I think it was a high tackle, yeah.
Yeah. Referee just playing advantage there for a bit.
Expect TCC to really try and, these first couple of plays go in tight and then look for this long shift open to the right side here.
I think that's Hekio, that side on the field now.
Big spaces between attackers here.
Back to the short side. Oh, great vision. Over that side was number 2, Noah Chadwick. The great service there from dummy half.
Yeah.
On the open, Chadwick over in the corner. And here we go, the replay.
It's a great ball from Hansen. You can see he's got options to the right after a strong carry here from McGilvray. Great awareness. That's a great pill. Yeah,
great work from Hansen.
You've seen, as we were mentioning before, the last time TCC were down here, they had that a long passing shift to the left, but Hansen's smart enough there to play eyes up on the short side, and knowing that Iggy Park were probably expecting that shift open to the right. So very smart work from him. He is their main point in attack. So yeah, if he's making the right decisions and giving good service, they're going to potentially have a good day.
It's a tough kick here. Brody Gill will be kicking straight into that breeze.
Preferred side though, if you can put it out to the right of the post, this breeze should bring it back nicely for him, backing him in. Not quite.
Not quite, just didn't push it out far enough. It's 6 points to 4. Halfway through this first half, Ignatius Park leading the Cathedral College in what's shaping up to be an excellent game of schoolboy footy in this Aaron Payne Cup semi-final. Second semi-final kicking off after this match up in Townsville, 11:30, between reigning national champions Kirwan High Bears and St. Pat's Mackay. So St. Pat's broke a hoodoo last week, finding it difficult to score points, and unleashed against Mackay State High School to get some confidence. And they'll go up and give Kirwan High everything they've got up there. A tough game for them, but we'll see how they go.
Interesting to see how Kirwan their attitude towards this week's game after the heavy loss to Eggy Park last week, and TCC obviously showing here that going toe-to-toe with Ignatius Park, that they're more than capable of playing it with these traditionally higher level schools. So hopefully St. Pat's are able to match it with them today as well.
Yeah, I think Kirwan's minimum standard would make a grand final of the Aaron Payne Cup. Anything less than that, they'll deem as not being a successful season, but that's the standard that they play at. So I'm sure they'll certainly be up for the game, and St. Pat's can relax knowing that they've achieved qualification for next year, and they can just go out there and have a good crack. So should be a good game. In the meantime, this game's panning out very nicely here between these two traditional rivals. Pecoraro getting his forwards, working hard through the middle.
You can see TCC are very confident in their defence with the opposition coming from their own try line, so which might explain the early kicking as well. They really do back themselves to pin the opposition down in their own end.
Kick high there by Duffy again. Awkward bounce. Bowlesy has to chase it. It's gone touch and goal, 7 tackle restart for Cathedral College.
Tough result for Iggy Park there, but I think they take a bit of confidence out of that. Bowlesy wasn't looking too keen to get underneath that one, so I would expect him to see more high balls coming at him for the rest of the game.
It's hard to say on this side of the field how close he was to that sideline over there too. I think with the breeze he was probably willing it to go out in the full, but didn't quite.
It's here again. TCC staying quite close to the ruck.
That's Powell on the field now. TCC. Kick there from Duffy. Sorry, Gil.
Hanson.
Oh, it was Hanson the hooker. Sorry, mate. That's why I need you here. And finding touch just shy of the Iggy Park try line.
Expect to see a big defensive set here from TCC. I think it's obviously part of their game plan. Kick early if they get the opportunity, and then back their defence down the other end. So.
Running wide there.
Yeah. You see they're forcing Iggy Park to go away from their traditional game plan. So take that as a little win to TCC, but then the ill discipline again.
So big centre there. Jake McCall-Fickling getting out wide from the marker and making some good ground, earning the penalty. Iggy Park working back towards the halfway line. On to Jack. Been solid lock forward. Luke Jack. Shift out the back there early. Finding Mitchell on that side. Back to Jack again, getting through his work. Shift out there to Hampson. Back to Duffy. Kick across. McCall-Fickling coming through. Oh, just going dead there. Bowlesy seemed to have that covered, which he did.
We've seen that tactic a couple of weeks ago with Ignatius parking in St. Pat's, the kick just over the top of the halfback in the second row. They're not giving the opposition winger a chance to get a catch at the ball. And McCall-Fickling is a big body and a pretty good target out there on the left side. So obviously a little pet play there for Iggy Park. Huge advantage, the 7 tackle set here.
Yeah, they'll march up the field here, Iggy. TCC.
We're going to be interested to see if they go with the early kick. That's only tackle 2. Almost over halfway already. So if they make use of all their available tackles here, they should find themselves in a position to put an attacking kick in.
That's Johnson over there, that far side. They're getting themselves in attacking position now. Going down the short side again there. And, Biles, I think, on that side. Yeah. Kick through. Ooh.
Again, I think if they take that one more play there just to put themselves in a better position for a kick, or at least an attacking kick, really let Iggy Park off the hook there, I think.
Iggy coming off their own line there through the winger, Jackson Ward. Sorry, that's TCC. Wing on that side's Andrew Bonello.
Yeah. Iggy Park, a little bit of momentum here. Managed to get out of their own end quite easily.
Another good run by Jake McCall-Fickling. Let's get involved now. It's Marshall.
Really
Marshall was
set.
Marshall's really strong against St. Pat's. I'm looking forward to see what he can do off the bench here, and he's on the field. Kick through now from Duffy.
It's a 100-metre set there for Iggy Park. He's very happy with that.
So Chadwick returning the ball. Bowlesy, I think. Yep.
Injury and back play here.
So just the rules out there for semi-finals, slight changes when you get to the Aaron Payne Cup semi-finals and Langer Cup down in Brisbane. So time off only in the last 5 minutes of the second half. Until then, no injury timeout. TCC had the try scored against them early. Could have gone into their shell a bit, but have not. Working way back into the game nicely. Last tackle now. Ball goes high, holding up in that breeze.
Don't think anyone had eyes for the ball there.
And it must not touched by Iggy Park, who will get the changeover on the last.
Yeah, really strong defence here.
Yeah, just those wingers coming in to do that ruck work coming out of their own end. The TCC forwards driving them back. McCall Fickling really getting through some work now, big centre. Iggy Park on their own 40. Still 6 points to 4. 5 minutes to go in this.
Inside the 40 here.
Good kick there. Wind definitely favouring Iggy Park in this first half, so TCC will get that advantage in the second. Iggy probably after the first try would expect to be ahead by more by this stage, you'd think.
Yeah, as we've mentioned, TCC have done a great job of controlling the field position. They've kicking game from hands has been quite strong, and particularly the defence off the back of it has probably kept Iggy Park in their own half more often than not. So probably would have expected after how crisp Iggy Park were in that first attacking set they had that they would have made more of their opportunities, but I think TCC is just winning the arm wrestle here, winning the field position battle.
Big Tyler Conroy working through the middle. It's a bit ginger to get up. And the kick now coming from Brody Gill.
So you see Iggy Park might have start the set around halfway. Before half time might have a little opportunity here to maybe press for some points or even a repeat set.
Yeah, that's a good run there from Brunello. Hampson now. Lurch on the field for Pecoraro. Iggy lose nothing with him on the field. Short side, McCall Fickling.
Iggy Park might be just happy to get a completion here, a few hands on hips.
Lurch on to Johnson. Knox. Out the back to Carthane Hill, who drops it cold. Just tiring Ignatius Park. TCC may yet have a chop themselves here. Yeah, a little bit of confidence.
Yeah. Really big opportunity here for TCC, as we mentioned, and we've seen there the breakdown in communication with the Iggy Park boys. I think there might be a little bit of fatigue setting in. As we said, a few hands on hips with their boys in the middle. So if, again, Hanson can get probing around that ruck, there might be an opportunity here to finish the half strongly for TCC.
TCC just their side of halfway. 3 minutes to go in this first half.
He's lost that. Oh.
And play on as a referee. Back to the centre of the field. Gill, chip and chase. Oh, Ballsy comes screaming through, couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah.
Be a knock on.
Real all or nothing play there. And again, early in the set, Iggy Park have the chance to start here 30 metres out from their own try line. Probably not the play TCC needed to be looking for. They've done a really good job of giving the ball back to Iggy Park in close to their own try line. So that might just be the sniff Iggy Park need here to finish off this half strongly.
The kicking game from Duffy's been on point in this first half. He's not going to find it so easy in the second. So, whereas Gill equally as adept at putting the ball on the boot, he might enjoy the conditions.
Well, quite tough sometimes kicking with the breeze, as we've seen a couple of 20-metre restarts for TCC off the back of Iggy Park. Kicks going a bit too far with that breeze, so controlling it with the breeze as well is sometimes a bit tricky.
And there to Burke. Sean Burke back to the centre of the field, last tackle. Knox to Duffy. Banana kick to the left. Tapped on by McCall-Fickling. Out there, goes play on. It's Johnson with it, and a changeover.
As you're seeing that, the poor kick in the last set from TCC just gave Iggy Park the opportunity there to press for some points. So they'll be really looking to complete this set, get to half time, and reset, I think. I think both teams are looking for the half-time buzzer here.
Inside the last minute, TCC on their 40. Kicking now there, down to Carthane Hill. Yeah, I think you're right, Michael. A few hands on hips, and I think they're looking to run down the clock here and get in the sheds at half time. If you coach Busby, mate, here we go.
Clear.
Hampson, good run through the middle of the field. Iggy with one last
crack
shot.
here.
Lurch finding Rolf. Last tackle.
Last play.
Kick goes through. Ballsy will get it.
Ballsy might be in the clear here.
And will be wrapped up on McCall-Fickling. And that is half time. So 6 points to 4. Ignatius Park over Cathedral College. 1 try apiece. The kick successful from Tom Duffy. And we'll go into the sheds, waiting for the second half, which promises to be very, very exciting.
I think if both teams can keep up this, it's been a really good arm wrestle end to end. And just as we mentioned, probably Iggy Park's probably started to wave a little bit there, a little bit of fatigue setting in. So I think if TCC can control their kicks in the second half, they could really make it hard for Iggy Park to have any attacking opportunities. So it'll be very interesting to see.
Well, we'll have a break. We'll be right back with you in about 10 minutes' time in the second half of this Aaron Payne Cup semi-final between Ignatius Park College Townsville and Cathedral College Rockhampton. So TCC take the field for the second half. They'll be running right to left of your screen. Iggy Park running into this easterly breeze. It's coming across from the bottom corner here. Moggle, what do you think TCC have to do to get on top of Iggy?
As we were talking about in the first half, really limit Iggy Park's attacking opportunities because their shape and their structure is quite effective. But as we've seen there, they only probably had 2 or 3 sets where they have the opportunity to put it on display. So I think with this breeze in particular, they should be quite confident to win the field position battle, and then off the back of that, possibly get in front of the scoreboard.
Iggy with the 2-point lead. But TCC will get first touch at the 40 in the second half. And this is it. One of these teams playing the last 30 minutes of the Aaron Payne Cup season for the grade 12s, their last game of school footy they'll have for their school. So she's all on.
So you get an early kick there from Hanson. Didn't quite get that one.
No, Henning possession over Iggy. He'll get that down on their 30-metre line.
But as you can see there, TCC are back in their defence. They're quite happy to turn the Iggy Park forwards around. But just got to make sure they get that kick right.
Offload from McCall-Fickling. Let's get those extra couple of metres there.
Iggy Park tackle 2, 40 metres out. It's probably not where TCC would have liked to
Lurch
have had him.
with a great scoot. Lurch! He's off down the field, looking for support. And
play on.
Yeah, it's gone backwards. Out
Oh,
wide there to Gill. Gill over in the corner.
Knock on.
No, knock on early. Oh, IPC just opening them up there. Lachlan Lurch split them through the middle, looking for support runners. One overran it. Ball goes to ground. Did get the touch.
But again, we've seen the early kick from TCC. They've given up 20 to 30 metres there and put Iggy Park in an attacking position, and they nearly made the most of it.
Oh, juggling the ball there. TCC comes slow out of the blocks out after half time. Hanson now on to Conroy. Dangerously close to the sideline.
Line speed here, boys. Get up.
Linesman there, Jack Taylor, with the worst haircut of any linesman in rugby league, I would suggest. Anyway, you can only suggest a haircut to make that decision for yourself. Conroy puts on the boot. Chasing through.
Again, kicking early, giving the ball back to Iggy Park.
Brunello was back early enough to do it. Not quite sure of the mindset behind that one. Rolf comes out for a scoot. Lurch again. He's a handful.
Real impact to start the second half, Lurch. See, both teams with most of their benches on the paddock now, so really good opportunity for the interchange players to show their worth and have a pretty big say in the outcome of this game.
Charge down there. Great work by TCC. All over the kicker there. And Duffy not getting any joy from that kick whatsoever. TCC now. Strong run there from Rolly Boaza. Putting them in an attacking position now. Great change of luck there. It's Ward coming in for a run. Hanson. Bowlesy. Out to Conroy. Steps back inside. Hanson finding McGilvray. Last tackle here. 5 metres out. Long ball out to Hall. He's over.
Yep, he's got it down.
Got the ball down. Is it Riley Hall? TCC. First to score in the second half.
That's it.
Terrific work.
Really crisp, long passing here. Starts with Hanson. Just creates a bit of space between defenders. Iggy Park defence sliding, going too sideways there on their try line, and Hall did a great job. Late feet, able to make his way over and get the 4 points. See the inability of Ignatius Park to get their kick away. I think it was Duffy had his kick charge down. Just gifted TCC an attacking opportunity, and they've made the most of it.
I didn't quite see you charge the kick down, but great piece of play. Really turned the play around. And they've gone on a roll after that.
I think it was a 13. I think McGilvray. Actually, no, sorry, it was number 6. Cox. But made the charge down there.
Gill for the conversion.
It's good.
It's successful. TCC 10. Iggy Park 6 points, and TCC take first blood in the second half. Well, that's exactly the start Coach Busby would be looking for from his charges. And the pressure firmly on Ignatius Park now.
I think Ignatius Park might have made just a couple of interchanges there. Then Lavalo, number 10, is back on the field, so really important part of the game here. They want their best players out there.
Knock on. Iggy Park are going to get a shot here.
Really didn't need that coming out of their own end. They're already on the 30-metre line on tackle 2.
Critical error.
Yeah.
Very important after scoring tries. Get to your kick, complete that first set.
As we spoke about, Iggy Park probably do have the better attacking shape and structures, and now they've just gifted, TCC have gifted them an opportunity to put them on display here.
Iggy Park with the loose head and feed. 35 metres out, centre field. Duffy to the right-hand side of the scrum, knocks to the left. They go right. Duffy. On there to Hampson. Inside ball. Out now to Brunello. Brunello for the corner.
It's managed to stay
just
in
short.
Great job to stay in.
Hill in a dummy half. Loose ball.
Opportunity here to the left.
Left they go into Vailolo.
Probably got in the way there, Vailolo.
Lurch. Duffy. Wrapped up there by TCC defence. I think that's fourth tackle.
They're rattled here, Iggy Park. They haven't been able to get to any of that good attacking shape we've seen in the first half.
I think it's Burke taken there. This is last tackle. Out there to Knox. Has a run. Penalty, Ignatius Park. I think for an offside. Great vision there from Braithen Knox. Picking up the offside player, targeting him and getting the penalty. Another 6 tackles for Iggy Park.
Well, yeah, I think they'd be looking to make a bit more of their opportunity than they did in that last set. Seen Vailolo there getting in the way a couple of times. I think this part of the field you've got to be really organised and make sure that you clean ball to your key ball players.
That's the winger there in 17 now, and Marshall. Marshall short of the line. Lurch. Finding Gill. Duffy, I mean. Over there to Hampson. And
knock on.
Knock on and goal. 7 tackle restart. Great defence, Cathedral College.
That's twice now in this right-hand corner that Iggy Park have knocked on over the try line, so they'll be those missed opportunities might come back to hurt them later on. Plus a 20-metre tap here and 7 tackles for all offside there as well, Iggy Park. And if TCC can get 7 tackles here, if they can get all the way through to the end of their set, use every play, then look for an attacking kick off the back of it. There'll be a penalty there.
It's a good defence there from TCC, getting the reward now.
You're seeing a bit. There's definitely an energy shift here. TCC. You can see they picked up a gear here. Iggy Park. Body language starting to drop.
TCC on the attack. On the IPC 30. Strong run there for Rolly Boaza.
I think it's a crucial point in the game here. Iggy Park starting to waver a bit in their defence.
Hanson, a dummy half. Back there for the 16 in Josh Grange. Hanson. Back to Duffy. Sorry, calling the wrong halfback. That's Brody Gill for TCC. Last tackle here. Back to Gill.
Long passing.
Long ball out there to Cox, who puts it on the toe. Covered
Great
up there by Iggy Park.
Ignatius Park outside backs have done a great job getting out of their own end so far this morning. It's going to be the service is going to be called on.
See Pecoraro back on the field now for Iggy Park.
Interesting there. We've seen Lurch quite effective in this part of the game. Still nearly 20 minutes, 18 minutes to go.
Kick down there from Duffy.
Really need a bit more on that kick.
TCC with a 4-point lead. 18 minutes to go. Someone's season will finish here today. what's been a long time getting to this competition.
Error
Loose
there.
carry there. Iggy Park ball.
I think both teams are starting to realise that now, that the game's on the line here, and this it'll be interesting to call if the referee plays advantage here.
Yeah, I think they said advantage over. No?
Iggy Park ball.
Yeah.
Good
No
call.
advantage. It'll be Iggy Park feed from the knock on there from TCC.
Like I said, Scott, there's some boys out here. They've got 17 minutes left of schoolboy footy, so now's the time to put everything into it. And I think you can see both teams start to realise now that the game's on the line, their season's on the line, and we should see a bit of an intensity lift here.
Very fortunate to have the competition run this year. Andrew Peach, convener down there, and the Queensland Secondary Schools Rugby League done a great job getting the competition up and running again, and giving these Year 12s a schoolboy rugby league experience before they finish up. Much of the rest of the year for school has been very disrupted. Loose ball there.
Ooh.
Recovered by Iggy Park.
There might have been a little knock on there in the regather, but who's got the ball? So
yeah,
50-50 there. I thought there was a, and now the back chat to the referee.
Yeah, I think Pickering there just wasn't worth it at that point in time.
But I think Iggy Park had clear possession there. Might have been a knock on, but I think he definitely had clear possession. So
that's Mitchell. Out to Jack now, back on the field. Luke Jack, very strong in the first half. Pecoraro in a dummy half.
Jack might have
Duffy to the right, goes to the left. It's a strong running 5'8" there, and Braithen knocks. Oh,
a knock on there from Pecoraro.
Yep, knock on there. What's the referee calling here, mate?
I think it'd be a scrum to
TCC feed, yeah.
It really, as we've seen Pecoraro go over in the first half with a similar play, but if you haven't generated any momentum or asked any questions of the opposition defence there, it's a very low percentage play and a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, so it's been an excellent competition. No confraternity carnival for these Year 12s, and they'll be devastated about missing that experience, which is a big deal for the Catholic schools. But the Aaron Payne Cup is a very high level of rugby league, and to get half a dozen games of school footy in this comp is certainly something that they'll treasure. Great work there from Iggy Park, forcing the turnover. Strong defence there from Luke Jack.
Yeah, you can see the ball, once that ball goes up around the shoulder, it's very hard to control there. And great work from Jack. He's made a quick recovery there to put that shot on and win the ball back for his team.
Well, Iggy Park are going to get back in this game. Great opportunity here.
We haven't quite seen them look as cohesive as they were in that first 10 minutes. So
Hill out there to Hampson. Pecoraro, Gill. Sorry, keep calling the wrong halfback. That's Duffy. Duffy is Iggy Park's halfback. Gill is TCC.
Yeah, and the fundamentals are just starting to waver here from both teams. Whichever team can compose themselves first, control the ball.
Yeah, I think we're going down for a close one. Yeah. We do play Golden Point. If it scores a level at the end of the match, we'll have to keep an eye on those rules. I think it's 5 minutes each way, Golden Point. And it'll be just our luck, Michael, when we're running the game, that we'll have something like that we'll have to sort out. But anyway.
Oh, that's why you're on the big bucks, mate. Another lost ball. See, neither team's been able to complete a set here for... This could decide the game. These what seem like little errors are going to be prove costly, I think, to whichever team.
That's Johnson now.
Can't compose
6 tackles
first.
here for Iggy. Out to Duffy. Inside. Oh, back out to Hill. Still going Hill. Works back centre field. Gets away from one.
Very dangerous today, Hill.
Jack will take the carry back to the post. Strong run. Strong run, Luke Jack. Close to the line. He's over! Luke Jack, he has worked hard today, and it's tied up. Luke Jack over under the sticks.
It's been a bit of a battering ram this morning, Luke Jack. And you see there, this is the intent he has on each of his carries, although he might be looking to use him to set up their next play. You just see here a little dummy. And that's all he needs to hold off the TCC defence. That close to the try line, running that hard. Great work there and good reward for his hard work so far this morning.
The great Fatty Vaughn be loving that one. Loves a good redhead in the field. They're always hard to stop. Luke Jack, no exception. Scores a level. Kick to come. Iggy Park. So Duffy should be able to slot this one over. I really have to get these halfbacks right. Gill and Duffy. Gill, TCC, Duffy, Iggy Park. Apologies for people out there watching saying, wonder what the heck the commentators banging on about, but similar games, a pair of them actually. Tom Duffy adds the extras. Iggy Park 12. Cathedral College 10.
As we were speaking about, the handling errors have come back to hurt TCC there. And it probably goes back to the offload they tried to throw off the kickoff, which is now 7 or 8 minutes ago. But since then, they haven't been able to get out of their own half, and now they find themselves behind on the scoreboard.
11 minutes to go. It's been a close game from the start. Just ball handling started to come into the equation now, where teams struggling to complete a set as they start to fatigue. Team that holds on the football wins the game.
Close that sideline over there.
Caller Fickling's been strong all game. Back to centre field now. Lots of action in the ruck there. Jack the try scorer, tip on to Vailalo. Pecoraro.
Great carry.
Great carry there from Mitchell.
He's had a pretty strong game, Mitchell. Big body out there on the right edge. Jack with 2 tip-ons there for the set.
Duffy, kick over. Using the breeze to his advantage. Holds up there, Bowlsy.
Probably
safe.
Need to test Bowlsy out a little bit more there. He's had a quiet game. Iggy Park have done a good job of containing him, but a bit of a nothing kick there. I'll be looking here for a 40-20. TCC, you see the Hills already dropped back, cover that left-hand corner. Oh. No intent there, but again, those mistakes that start to creep in late in the game.
Yeah, the big Nathan Clyden obtaining that penalty. That's Hall, the try scorer, Rolly Hall.
Very strong today. Yeah, you can see these big spaces out here to the left.
Back to big Clyde now, straight to the posts. Strong carry. Iggy on under the pump. 10 minutes to go, 8 minutes to go now. Hanson. Fires up. Goes to barge over. Just short. Big shift.
Opportunity.
Out there to Chadwick. Over in the corner.
Forward pass.
Forward pass. Pass there from I think from Biles out to Chadwick. No, sorry, that on that side, the winger is Jackson Ward.
And you see their TCC don't tend to play your traditional block shape that you see from most teams. It's just long pass and getting the ball early to their key players, and not far off the mark there. Looks like that might be, that's a sin bin.
Really?
Yeah. Could only imagine for something he might have said.
I think it's 5 minutes in these games.
Let's see what the referee signals here.
So penalty at Iggy Park. Not too sure what that's for.
I could only imagine it'd be dissent. We've already seen a penalty for it earlier, and I couldn't imagine how in possession anything else that would lead to a sin bin.
That's devastating there for
crucial blow there.
Yeah, TCC.
Was that
Down to
Hall?
12 men.
Was that Hall that?
I think it was. Can't see Hall out on that right side.
He's been outstanding for TCC today, so that's a big blow.
Oh, shot there.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but only 5 minute sin bins.
I think so, yeah. I'm not. I know it definitely is in Year 10 comp, so let's keep an eye on that. Coach is aware. Luke Jack. Pecoraro. Mitchell on this side. Pecoraro again. Back to Jack.
Jack's become a bit of a ball player this last.
He's got it all going on.
You can see he's already setting something up back to the middle here. Another tip on.
Vololo. Last tackle now. On that side of Knox. Knox likes to run.
Great scramble, and he's over.
He has got that. Braithen Knox. He's not your traditional passing 5A, so give me the ball and I'll score it. He's got that one. Iggy Park extend their lead. 16 points at 10 with the kick to come.
Yeah. See the tip on from Jack there. Just creates a little bit of momentum. And Knox with Hall off the field there on that left side. Takes the line on. They're one defender short. And where he was pulled up short earlier, he's made amends for it. And probably gone a fair way to sealing the game there for Ignatius Park.
Well, if he gets this kick now, Duffy, they're going to be hard to roll in. There's 5 minutes to go.
I'd dare say that Hall would be love to have his time over again. If he has said something that he'd like to take back, I think that might prove quite costly. That's
an error.
I think if he's there, they definitely don't score that. Definitely don't score that try. They don't get the penalty out of their own end. So definitely a situation that could have been avoided.
Duffy's taking this ball right back. Give himself every chance. This is possibly for the win here for Iggy Park to advance to the grand final. He's kicked that. 18 points to 10 to Iggy Park. Did he call time?
Probably have to go short here, or for the I reckon kick to the sideline might be the tactic. Just want to stay on side in this kick chase here. They're all like very flat. Surprised we didn't see the short kick off there.
Yep. Iggy Park with an 8-point lead.
One-on-one strips here might be maybe the tactic they're going for. They need possession back as soon as possible if there to be a chance.
Luke Jack been massive in the second half. Yeah, really good game for Luke Jack. I don't know if we get a say in the player of the match, but he'll be ours, I'd say. TCC just starting to drop off.
Yeah, I'm really surprised here. TCC aren't really. They look like they've conceded the game. Long kick-off. No real desperation here in defence.
Yeah, slightly high there on Mitchell. Jack again.
And ball playing again.
Tip on there. I'd say Duffy will look to find touch. No, Pecoraro will put the
that's a great kick.
boot on the toe. Great kick
on the sideline.
Bowlesy did a good job getting across there.
Even better result. Tackle one. Close to the sideline. It's going to be very hard for TCC to.
Oh, I think that this is pretty much it now.
Here,
I think it was now or never. Iggy Park defends his set. It's game over.
Close to the sideline here.
Been a terrific semi-final. Close the whole way through. Iggy Park taking advantage of TCC being down to 12 with the sin binning of Riley Hall in the back end of this second half. Last tackle.
See that.
Gone high. Iggy let that bounce, but recover.
It's a really poor set there. Down by 8. They really needed to throw something more at the Iggy Park defence there and haven't really offered anything given the situation in the game. Season on the line. That was their last opportunity.
High. Referee said play on.
To be honest, TCC are in complete control of this game. They've only got themselves to blame for the way this has gone. They were in complete control just after half time, and handling errors, ill discipline has led to what looks to be a victory to Ignatius Park. Oh,
Duffy.
Late contact there from Boaza. He'd be lucky to stay on the field here.
Yeah, unnecessary late in the game there from TCC. The game's done.
His only saving grace here might be that it wasn't high. It was very late. You could hear the contact. Really,
anyway.
No need for that from Boaza. Understandable that he's frustrated, but
so the game. And that's full time. Here at Leprechaun Park, Iggy Park will run out winners. 18 points to 10. Referee having a slightly different time to the game clock here, but that's all good. It wouldn't make any difference anyway. So just the discipline in the second half, I think, is the main thing for Iggy Park, Michael. Just maintain the composure throughout.
I think we can trace it all back to after they scored the offload on tackle 3, I think it was, coming out of their own end, and from there Iggy Park would camp down on the TCC try line and eventually broke them. We then seen a penalty for dissent, and I could only assume a sin binning for a similar offence for Riley Hall, and that took away any opportunity TCC had of winning the game. Knox was able to expose the gap there in the TCC right edge defence, and in the end that's what took away their opportunity of a grand final.
Ignatius Park College will advance to the grand final, the Aaron Payne Cup, next week against the winner of the Kerwin High Bears and St Pat's College Mackay. So that grand final now pretty sure to be in Townsville. The Year 10 Cowboys Challenge final will be also between Ignatius Park College and Mercy College of Mackay, of which you'll be coaching, Michael. So we're looking forward to the trip up there next week.
Can't wait. Boys are excited. Yeah, and a great opportunity for us to represent the college at such a high level in a prestigious competition.
So you'll enjoy the live stream next week. If you hang on to the News Limited live stream, you'll be able to see the other semi-final between Kerwin and St. Pat's. Will be kicking off very shortly. Congratulations to Ignatius Park to be the first team through. Commiserations to TCC, really strong this season. Coach Busby's done a great job with them, but their season ends at this point in time in the semi-final of the Aaron Payne Cup. So enjoy the live stream for the second game. And I hope you all enjoy the grand finals next week. It has been a terrific season of schoolboy rugby league.